Hi, this is Jerry. I've got a question for you. Have you ever met someone who simply lights up a room, not because of their wealth or their position, but because their life reflects kindness, integrity, and joy? Welcome to Proverbs 13:9. God said that there's two kinds of light in this world. One grows brighter, and the other eventually goes out. Now, what King Solomon was teaching, he is using two different words on purpose. He speaks of the light of righteousness, but the lamp of the wicked. The light suggests something bright, radiant, and life giving. The righteous bring hope wherever they go. Their faith, wisdom, and love encourages others. Even during difficult times, their inner light continues to shine because it comes from God, and nothing is impossible with God. The lamp of the wicked, however, it's different. A lamp burns only as long as it has oil. It may appear bright for a while, but eventually it runs out of fuel. Just like a flashlight, much the same, will give a lot of light, but when the battery goes, so does the light. The wicked may enjoy success, popularity, power, or even wealth for a season. People may even envy them. But what King Solomon is telling us, and he reminds us, that a life built apart from God has no lasting foundation. In time, its light fades, its influence disappears, and its legend is forgotten. But God's light is eternal. The world's light, well, that's just temporary. And ancient Jewish teachers often described a righteous person as someone who carries God's light into a dark world. They taught that righteous people, or a righteous person, influences continues long after they're gone because their wisdom, their kindness, and faith live on in the lives that they touched. A wicked that may shine like a bright torch for a moment, but without God, their flame eventually just dies out. There was an ancient saying, it captures it pretty well. A borrowed flame soon burns out, but God's light never fails. What does this mean for us today? Our culture often measures success by followers, fame, money, and influence. But those things can disappear, sometimes overnight. A person's reputation can be lost in a single day, and fortunes can vanish in a moment. You see, popularity fades. Yet a person who walks with God leaves something far more valuable. They leave faith in their children. They leave encouragement in their friends. They leave examples of honesty, generosity, and humility and love. Long after they're gone, their light continues to shine through the lives that they have influenced. So ask yourself this: am I simply getting attention, or am I giving light? There is a tremendous difference. If you take anything away from this, take this. A life that shines for God never truly grows dark. When we walk with the Lord, our influence can outlive us because His light continues through those who have loved and served Him. Now, there was once a man who bought the brightest flashlight on the market. He proudly showed it to everyone. A week later, the batteries had died, and his wife smiled and said, I guess brightness isn't everything. You gotta stay connected to the power. You see, that's the same. It's true for all of us. Our light continues to shine when we're connected to the true source, and that would be God. Let me leave you with this closing thought. Proverbs 13:9 reminds us that every life shines in one way or another. The question is whether our light comes from temporary success or from an eternal relationship with God. The world's applause eventually fade, but the light of God places in a faithful heart continues to bring hope, encouragement, and truth to others. Even Jesus said, let your light so shine before men. May our lives reflect His light so brightly that after we are gone, others will see the goodness of God because of the way we lived our lives. Now, this verse will be on the screen. Read it out loud if you can. Have a great day.